I never used to help anyone. I had this thinking, why should I? They can help themselves and learn. But see, now I'm helping all of you here and posting daily. That's the power of Bhagavad-Gita. So let's continue. Arjuna is not giving any statement on this, he is just collecting arguments. But today, the main problem of the world is population growth because there is no self knowledge, which is only Bhagavad Gita. So there was a question. Are there any special places like hell or heaven? It seems that the imagination of sin and virtue and hell and heaven is designed to frighten or encourage man. Do you agree with this? Hell and heaven are not just geographical places, but are more definitely mental states for high level people. But yes, they do exist for lower level people, which means it's only temporary. But man's thinking always transforms things into pictures. Man cannot think without pictures. Pictures become very helpful to a person in thinking. We all have seen the photo of Mother India still hanging in our homes. I don't know why some intelligent people in our country do not go in search of Mother India. The photo of Mother India is hanging in the houses, but Mother India is not going to be found by searching anywhere. But after 1,000 or 2,000 years, if someone says that there was no Mother India, then people will say that he is absolutely wrong. Look, Gandhi ji is pointing towards Mother India in the photo. Can Gandhi ji make a mistake? Mother India must have been there. Either it is hidden somewhere in the caves because of our sins. Whatever man wants to understand, he transforms it into pictures. In fact, the further we go back in time, the more pictorial language increases. In fact, the oldest language of the world are pictographic. Like Chinese, it is still the language of pictures. There are still no words, no characters. There are pictures. All the work has to be done in the pictures. Therefore, learning Chinese become a very difficult matter. Even if someone learns something simple, he will have to work hard for 10 to 15 years because he must remember at least 20,000 pictures. Like now, if quarrel has to be written in Chinese, then a tree has to be made and two women have to sit under it. Only then it becomes clear that there is quarrel. There is definitely a fight. Two women under one tree. What could be a bigger fight than this? The more we go back, the more the thoughts of the world will be pictorial. Even now, when we dream, there are no words in it, there are pictures. Because the dream is primitive, very old, not new. It is difficult to dream of the 20th century, even in the 20th century. We see dreams which are millions of years old. Dreams style is millions of years old. That's why more pictures have to be included in children's book and less words. Because the child will not be able to understand through words. He will understand through pictures. Now Ganesh ji has to be trapped unnecessarily. Ganesh ji has nothing to do with G, but the child will understand Ganesh ji. Then he will understand G. The child is primitive. So the further we went back, the more mental elements we had to geographize. Heaven is a state of mind. When all is happy, all is calm, all flowers are in bloom, all is full of music. But how to say it? Had to put it up. There is hell, where there is all sorrow, pain, and jealousy. Had to put it down. Below and above values are formed. Above is that which is best. Below is that which is bad, worst. Then jealousy, sorrow, pain had to be created into flames. But they are all pictures. But stubbornness arises later. Stubbornness creates priest. He says, no, there are no pictures. these are places, now he will be in big trouble. Because when Khrushchev's men reached space for the first time, Khrushchev said on the radio that my men have circled the moon. No heaven is visible. Now this is Khrushchev's quarrel with the priest. Priest will have to lose to Khrushchev because the priest is making a wrong claim. There is no heaven above, no hell below. Yes, but the state of happiness is the upper state. The state of hell is the state of sadness, the lower state. And that is what makes the bottom up so geographical. When you are happy, you will feel as if you have risen above the ground. And when you are sad, you will feel that if you are buried in the ground. It is very mental feeling. When you are sad, it will feel like there is darkness everywhere. When you are happy, you will feel as if there is light everywhere. It is a feeling, an emotion, an experience within. When you are sad, you will feel as if you are burning, as if a fire is burning from within. And when you are happy, flowers will start blooming within. These are inner feelings. But how should the poet create them? How should the painter explain them? How should the religious leader present him before the people? So he made his picture. So heaven went up, hell went down. But now that language has become redundant, now man has gone beyond that language. The language will have to be changed. So I say geographical but temporary. There are psychological. These are under psychological. There is heaven and hell. And it is not that after death your body will go to heaven or hell. It is your subtle body. Also, you keep traveling to heaven or and hell several times in 24 hours. It is not that anyone collects wholesale at one time. It is absolutely a retail matter. It is 24 hours work. When you are angry, you are instantly in hell. When you are in love, you are lifted into heaven. Your mind is going up and down the whole time. The whole time you are descending the stairs of darkness and of light. There is no such gathering. But the person who spends his whole life in hell, his further journey is also going towards darkness. And same applies to heaven. So, the poor Arjuna is trying to save the whole world so that the souls go to heaven. His sons should perform Pinddan, death ceremony rituals. Therefore, so that no one becomes a widow, racial hybridity should not spread. Destruction should not happen. For such a big disturbance, this guy just wants to run. May Krishna give permission for such a small thing. But in this also Arjuna is asking for sanction. In this also he wants Krishna to say that Arjuna, you are absolutely right, so that tomorrow the responsibility is no longer his own. Then tomorrow he can say that Krishna, you told me, that's why I quit the war. In fact, he doesn't even have the courage to take the responsibility upon himself and say that I am leaving. Because this, then the second mind tells him that it would be cowardice. It is not his blood. It is not in his power to run away. He is Kshatriya, warrior. Showing his back is beyond his courage. It is better to die than not to turn your back. This is also sitting within him. That's why he says that Krishna testifies and say that it is okay, that you are right, Arjuna. Then only he can skip the war. If in place of Krishna there had been some priest or priest made of ordinary metal, he would have said that Arjuna is absolutely right. It is written like this in the scriptures. Arjuna would have run away. Arjuna is looking for a way to escape. But he doesn't know that it is difficult to deceive the person to whom he is talking. So it is Krishna basically whom